Tonight, we're getting more context in the investigation into former Jacksonville City Council President Kevin Carrico and JEA. The state attorney's office has released more text messages and emails from Carrico as part of its subpoena following his controversial Big Favor text message. First Coast News requested these additional records after realizing many of the text messages from the initial documents provided appeared incomplete, such as this text on January 20th from Carrico to Paul Martinez, the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Northeast Florida. It states, "Guess it's time they get a new board member to show them who's boss. You ready to play the game?" We now have the full message. Paul Martinez asked Carrico, "Any word on Nassau?" Carrico responded, "No love." First they said no to giving it away because of fear of the board. Now they say not interested in selling either because of future growth in Nassau County. Guess it's time they get a new board member to show them who's boss. You ready to play the game? Martinez also texted Carrico about the Nassau County property on January 7th. Carrico responded saying they're checking with CEO to see if a donation of the land is still in play. The messages are referring to a Nassau County property that is owned by JEA and located near Yulee High School. According to these emails released, the Boys and Girls Club of Nassau County Foundation wanted to build a teen center on that property. JEA had it appraised, which came out to a little over $1.1 million. Now, Carrico initially planned to nominate Martinez to the JEA board, but Martinez withdrew his name from consideration once the Big Favor text message became public. In a statement, Martinez said there was no connection between his nomination and the Nassau County property, writing, quote, "Other than this inquiry, I had no further conversations with Mr. Carrico regarding the property. Had I been appointed to the JEA board, I understood that I would have been required to abstain from participating in any discussion or vote involving the property. That is how any potential conflict would have been handled." Now, Carrico's attorney, Mitch Stone, also issued a statement following this latest release of texts and emails, writing, quote, "Kevin Carrico was acting in his role as an employee of the Boys and Girls Club, not as councilman, when the inquiry was made about the availability of vacant land in Nassau County that is owned by JEA to build a teen center for the Nassau County community. The fact that JEA ultimately decided to keep the property for future growth had no negative consequence to Mr. Carrico personally or professionally," going on to say, "We are confident that any investigation into this matter will reveal what we already know, that Mr. Carrico committed no ethical, criminal, or other violation by inquiring into the availability of land for a neighboring nonprofit to build a teen center for their community." Now, an update on JEA's unbilled water capacity fees. Jacksonville City Council President Nick Howland is creating a new committee to oversee the issue, the same one at the center of that Inspector General investigation. The Financial Audit and Oversight Select Committee kicks off July 20th and has until September 18th to submit its findings to the full council. This comes as two special committees will expire on June 30th, the Duval Doge Committee and Investigative Committee on JEA matters.